My name is Stephen Owens, and for my DFM project, I wanted to make a CD shelf with buttons that could manually eject the CDs. My original design used a wooden shell to hold the CDs, resin cast buttons and lever arms, and aluminum blocks to hold the brass rod that the lever arms rotated around. I started by 3D printing the patterns for my buttons and rods, and hot gluing some sprues that I also 3D printed onto them. I used corrugated plastic to make a reservoir for the mold that I could pour the silicone plastic in, hot gluing the sprue end down so that I would have vents that were easily accessible. After mixing up some silicone plastic, I poured it over my pattern to create my mold. After removing my mold from the corrugated plastic, I carefully cut a parting line that's curved into this mold to make it easier to go back together when I pour my resin in. After removing the pattern, I can mix up some resin and pour it in, carefully only using as much as I need. After 10 minutes, this resin is cured and I can remove it from the mold. First thing I do with this part is take it to the bandsaw where I can cut these sprues off. I then take the part to the belt sander so I can sand each side flat, removing any remnants of the sprue. Using a drill press, I drill out the holes that the lever arms are going to use to fit onto the pivot rod. For the wooden housing that the CDs are going to live in, I'm careful to take good measurements before making my roughing cuts on a chop saw and a table saw. I use a router to cut the different pockets that I'm going to use to join the different pieces of the shell together. On the drill press, I can drill pilot holes for the different screws that I'm going to use to put it all together. Unfortunately, I had a mishap with the button shelf, and I decided that the router wasn't the best way to go. So instead, I left it flat and just nailed down some scrap pieces of wood to divide the buttons from each other. So you can kind of see how it's coming together here. Got the whole shell together. Gave it kind of a finish sand to kind of smooth out the edges and have it give a nice touch, and accept the finish better. But I still need to make the aluminum blocks that are going to hold the pivot rod. Unfortunately, the bandsaw wasn't working in the shop, so I had to use a hacksaw to cut out the last edge and finish it with the sanding. But once we had this final shape, we could mark out where we were going to drill the holes, hop on the drill press, and just kind of go down the center line and drill them out. Tossed it in the media blaster to kind of smooth it out before tapping it by hand. This was a tricky process to make sure that I kept it square when tapping them. But after we got these in, we had a working CD shelf. Overall, it was a good first design, but if I was going to redo this CD shelf, I would definitely use the router to make the pockets easier to put the different panels together. And I would have started with this different design for the button shelf instead of trying to route out those pockets, which you really need a plunge router for, and I was trying to use a trim router. And this would help cut down on the number of fasteners as well. I think I would also just reduce the number of fasteners that I used. I was trying to have the sides be as symmetric as possible, but it's just not going to happen, and I would have been better off using the router, and it would have simplified a lot of things.